Greetings Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance and today we have something special because yes Guardians. We are hosting another giveaway and this time one lucky winner will walk away with something completely new because we are giving away ORM, the newest Elarite Titan preparing to enter Dominion. And Guardians, entering is simple. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your ID below. And that is it. Because somewhere in these comments one lucky Guardian will soon be adding ORM to their collection. But remember Guardians, ORM may be patient. We are not. So make sure you enter. Now Guardians, with the giveaway out of the way, let us move towards something that something genuinely interesting because today we finally discuss the new Biomech skins for Avalon, Mairi and Ignis and Guardians. These skins deserve discussion because lately Titan battles have slowly started becoming much more interesting. Why? Because counters matter again. Building matters again. Thinking matters again. And Guardians, if there is one thing many players complained about for a long time, it was exactly this feeling that Titan battles slowly became repetitive. Attack. Counter. Repeat. Attack. Counter. Repeat. These newer skins slowly push things away from that direction and that alone already makes them interesting. Let us start with Avalon. Avalon receives additional defense against light titans. Now Guardians, at first glance this may not look impressive because many players immediately see defensive skins and think simple stat increase. But this is much bigger than that. Because defensive interactions directly change attack decisions. Think about defense. Think about guild wars. Think about global championship. Think about all those moments where somebody attacks quickly believing they already know the result. Mistakes happen. People forget skins. People forget defensive structures. People forget interactions. And suddenly a battle that should have been simple becomes much harder. Now add something important. Angus already creates defensive interactions against light titans. Which means Earth structures slowly become increasingly uncomfortable for players blindly throwing light compositions into them. And Guardians, this matters because many players still believe 5 light titans automatically destroy everything. Or 5 dark titans automatically destroy everything. That simply is not true anymore. These interactions slowly force players to think. And this is exactly what makes Avalon's skin interesting. Because now Earth structures gain more depth. More defensive options. More punishment potential. And offensively this becomes interesting too because suddenly Earth compositions become more comfortable entering dark matchups. Remember Guardians, once defensive biomech interactions started appearing for Titans, such as Brewstar, things became more complicated. And complications are good. Because complications create decisions. So yes. Avalon's skin. Excellent. Now we move toward Mairi. And Guardians. This is where things become even more interesting because Mairi receives exactly the same type of interaction. Additional defense against light titans. Immediately some players may say, wait. Didn't we just discuss this? Not exactly. Because water structures work differently. Think about the complete picture. Sigurd already possesses defensive interactions against dark titans. Nova already possesses offensive interactions against dark titans. Now Mairi introduces additional defensive interactions against light. Suddenly water structures become increasingly complete. More specialized. More layered. More dangerous. And Guardians, this is exactly what Titans needed. Because now you start thinking differently. You start asking questions. Can I attack this? Am I missing something? Should I switch compositions? Should I rethink my approach? These questions are healthy. These questions create strategy. And strategy is exactly what many players wanted more of. Because Guardians, the important question is not, are these skins good? Because yes, they absolutely are. The important question is, what do these skins create? And the answer is simple. More thinking. More preparation. More planning. More punishment. More depth. And Guardians. That is fantastic. Now we arrive at Ignis. And here my opinion changes slightly. Because Ignis receives a health skin. Now before people misunderstand. Health is not bad. More health never suddenly becomes useless. But compared to what Avalon and Mairi create, this feels less exciting. Why? Because Ignis already possesses enormous amounts of health. Adding more health simply creates more health. Will this make Ignis stronger? Yes. Without question. Will this suddenly create new counters? Not really. Will this suddenly change attack decisions dramatically? Probably not. Will this create entirely new structures? Again. Probably not. And Guardians, this is why I personally prefer the defensive interaction skins. Because those skins immediately create new questions. They immediately create uncertainty. They immediately create situations where players must think. And thinking creates better battles. So Guardians, our conclusion today is relatively simple. Avalon? Excellent. Mairi? Excellent. Ignis? Good. But perhaps less exciting. Most importantly, Guardians, these biomech skins continue pushing Titan structures towards something healthier. More counters. More adaptation. More strategy. More reasons to actually think before entering battles. And Guardians. That is exactly what Titans needed. Good luck once again with the giveaway. Good luck to everyone entering for ORM. And perhaps very soon one of you will be welcoming the newest Elarite Titan into your account. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.